Peace, 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 family. And it's on and the break of dawn. Tag team back again. It is yours truly, your favorite power couple, King Amari, and Queen Amari. She want to say
Grand Rising, everyone.
Grand Rising. Yes, sir. The way that you start out your day is what paves the way, and the way you start out your week is what paves the way, family. How everybody doing out there? Another day journey, and I'm so glad. The world can't do me no harm, as the song says.
That's right.
Grand Rising, the Queen, Mother Vivian Reed in the building. Brooklyn is in the building. We appreciate the love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whenever you get the opportunity, make sure that you put your business out there, Queen Vivian, if you would, please, so people can support you and buy some of those phenomenal health products that you have over there that help us to be healthy in our bodies. Oh, we doing well. Thank you for asking. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. How are you doing? How you and the family doing? Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love, man. Hey, it's on once again. My Queen Amani Mara and I, we are the founders of Uwapele Movement. Uwapele Movement is a ministry that is a solution-based ministry, and we focus on your spiritual, your physical, and your financial well-being. We don't come on here and complain, okay? We come on here and we give you the solutions to the problems. So that's what we come on here to do, family. You know, we're going to get it in on today. For those who are tuning in and you don't know the house rules for the family, if you'd be so kind to let us know what city and state that you're tuning in from. Brother David Kingdom, thank you so much, man. Ultimate Grand Rising to you too, my brother. Thank you for tuning in, King. Also, if you would, family, let us know what city and state you're tuning in from. Let us know about your business. If you'd be so kind to put your business out there in the comment box, that'd be great. Philly in the building. Hey, man, my cousin live in Philly, man. Oh, yeah, that's right. My queen, too, man. We both have family that live in Philly, man. Philly in the building. Representing, man, the city of brotherly love. The city of brotherly love is what they say, man. Queen Mother Vivian Brooklyn's. My Queen Amani Amari from the know.
Never know that.
Hey, yours truly from Rochester, New York, right here, the 585, representing upstate, the all-time great. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. I see South Florida over here hating. I don't know what it is. It's Florida orange. You know what I'm saying? She knows she like the Big Apple. The Florida orange knows she like the Big Apple. I don't know why she playing over here. You know what I mean? Yeah, fam, that's what they say, bruh.
No, that's what he
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, family, what's good with y'all, man? Listen, we thank you for tuning in. Remember, my queen and I, we're serial entrepreneurs. Our ministry is exactly that. You know, all of the above that we have, our businesses, the organization, it is a ministry, family. We're here to serve you, so please let us know how we can be of some service to you. My queen and I, we're real estate investors. We're serial entrepreneurs, meaning we own multiple businesses. We have a few online businesses, and we also have a networking business entitled Synergetic Network Group LLC, where we are the community liaison for entrepreneurs and consumers. Okay, so what we do is we help families to build business-based generational wealth. We also highlight businesses, okay? If you're an author, you're a singer, whatever it is that you're doing that's positive, you know, we would like to be able to contribute to being a blessing to you and your family by sowing some seed, by sharing your business. So remember, as I always say, for those who don't know, now you're getting ready to know, all right, that nobody can purchase products and services that they don't know anything about. So make sure that you start marketing your business.
Well, I do that because your face seemed to be out of the picture.
So make sure that you're marketing your business. So, all right, family, we get ready to get it in on the day, man. We thank you for tuning in to the Power Couple Mental Fitness, where we come on here and we provide information in the arenas of spiritual, health-wise. We touch on that, and also we touch on the financial arena. And today we're going to touch on, family orientation today. So the title is Beware of Jealousy. Okay, my queen brought it to my attention the other day that there was a gentleman, unfortunately, in a community that has murdered his own nephew. It was a situation with the Sweetie Pie. It's a business called Sweetie Pie. And finding out the details about this person, allegedly, according to what was stated, that the person had set the nephew up, and
I'm sorry.
The person had set the nephew up, and the uncle it was that had set the nephew up, and the uncle unfortunately had the nephew again allegedly murdered. Okay. Another situation I seen, and this is not, I know that it sounds like bad news, you know what I'm saying? Of course it's not good. Okay. However, we're trying to get to a point where we're talking about getting back to family orientation and getting back to love. And it's amazing how our brother came on here and we was talking about the city of brotherly love, because you don't see that. You really don't see the love going on in the community, man. So today we're talking about, spreading love, with one another, man. We're going to be straight to the point on this AM. For those of you who watch me, sometimes I say that and I go longer than what I say, so just bear with me. All right. You know what I'm saying? Beware of covetousness, because life does not consist in abundance of things that one has. There's no reason at all for us to be jealous of one another. There's no reason at all for us to feel the way we feel about one another, man. We have to get our hearts right, okay? We are unapologetically spiritual on this end, okay? And we have to walk in the spirit of love. Love does no ill to its neighbor, okay? And we believe in congregating us in a spirit of love, man. And we have to make our communities more beautiful than it was before we inherited it. We have to come together collectively and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and solve them together. And so what I believe in is again, when we see a problem, we got to find a solution. And the solution to our problem is dealing with the corruption that's in our heart. Okay? Whatever you expose yourself to, whatever it is that you are harboring inside of you, the truth is a mirror, and it shows you your reflection, and you have to go on the inside and be truthful, be honest with yourself about what's on the inside of you. Within our spirituality that we follow after is Ifa, and it teaches us to have a light heart. Okay, those who are following after the Kemetic side of the house, it tells you to have a heart that's light like a feather. Okay, and so we have to go on the inside. Before we see anything on the outside change, we have to go internally in order for us to see things externally to transform. And it's sad that a lot of us, we can't even justify the reason why we are so jealous of each other. When our people began to rise to the top, unfortunately, it seems like people want to just push one another back down. Okay? People start lying. Okay? people start reaching and digging, and unfortunately some people try to go on people's, well, not even try, some people, you know what I'm saying, do this. They go into people's past and bring people past up and everything else like that. It's disheartening when we attack one another. You know, sometimes we say that we understand, but we really don't. And what I'm talking about is specifically is that we say that we came over here on the same boat. For those who are indigenous and those who know historical data, some of us didn't come over here on the boat. Some of us were already here. Some of us were already on certain islands that these so-called discoverers, you know, had went to. We were already there. Okay, so let me say this: we may not have come over here on the same boat, but all of us are in the same boat as it relates to poverty. Okay, systemic oppression. Okay, we all are going through things. Okay, all of us are facing the reality of this pandemic. Okay, there's too much hate going on in the world, man, and somebody has to take a stand and say we need to stop. We need to stop this. Some people, they don't even have a good reason why they don't like the next person. You know, well, I don't like them. They just think that they're all that. No, really, on the inside of you, it's not that they really think that they're all that. It's that you want to have all that they have, and you feel like, well, I can't have it. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is you get jealous. You get jealous. You start seeing what you could have, okay, or what you should be doing, and you get convicted and you get upset because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're not where you want to be. And so then you get jealous of somebody else. This is ridiculous. We got to stop this, man. Even in the community, you know what I'm saying, people taking shots at people who grow their wealth, people who put in work, like my queen and I, so many others who have helped our family to rise above poverty. But guess what? Guess what? You know how we help our family? By giving information. Okay? And we have made some monetary donations too as well. We've done that as well too. However, what we recognize is people have to save themselves, and people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? We can help you better by giving you the information, because if I give you money, you spend the money, and guess what? You're going to be coming right back to me asking me for money again. Why not teach you how to make money so that way you could continue to take care of yourself and your immediate family? We are all family, remember this now, but we all have households. We are all responsible, okay, for our own households. And yes, we are responsible for one another collectively. Okay, but we all are still responsible for our own households. And we got to stop getting mad at our brothers and our sisters who hold us accountable and tell us to get out and get up, you know, to get up, get out and get something, okay, to put in the work, okay, to study, okay. And so it's just like somebody who didn't study. I remember this in school, right? And it just came back to me, man. And I never touched on this before. Okay, but I remember in school, right? It was a brother, man. And I'm gonna give you a couple of examples of what I experienced in school. Okay, it was a brother, but I mean, the brother was clean, man. He had on the brand new clothes, the brand new shoes. The brother had, I mean, he was looking good, man. The brother was crisp, but he coming to me asking me for some of my food. Now here I am, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got on the gold, he got on the nice clothes, but he's coming over there asking me for some of my food. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I said, nah, bro, you know, I'm hungry myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't have no money, man. I said, bro, look at how nicely you're dressed, man. You have on all that stuff, but you broke. You know what I'm saying? Then he want to get mad with me. He want to get upset with me, right? Okay, here it comes, it's testing time. People playing around in class. You know what I'm saying? They didn't study, right? So then you have people who do study, who do what they supposed to be doing and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And don't want a chance them getting kicked out of class or them failing their test because they cheating, so they won't let them cheat, right? So the person that didn't study won't let them look at their paper because they don't want to get in trouble. And then I heard the person tell the other person, well, man, you should have studied. You should have did what you're supposed to do. Then this person want to get mad. Then they want to start a fight. You understand? That is ridiculous. That is being petty. Okay, and even as adults, unfortunately, we carry this. We may be adults in number, but we're not in our mindset. Right? We're not in our mindset. So we got to mature, man. We got to grow in our mentality. Okay? Some of us have a sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Because we look like each other. Okay? Or we're family members. Or we grew up together. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But the last time I checked, if a man don't work, he don't eat. The last time I checked, the laborer is worthy of the hire. That's the last time I checked. The last time I checked, I never went to none of my brothers and sisters' venue and asked them to decrease their prices. I've never done that. My own brother told me, he said, my brother who started Repercussions Apparel, shout out to my brother Nigel in Rochester, New York. My brother, he started his company, right? And he said, hey, bro, he said, I'll give you a shirt. I said, nah, man, don't give me no shirt, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me support you. Let me pay for your shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can support you, because then I'll be helping you to build generational wealth. That's how you do business. That's how you do business. That's how you do business. We had to work to get where we are today. And for some reason, people get mad and upset with you because you hold them accountable and tell them they need to get up, get out, and get something themselves. They need to put their hand to the plow. They need to study just like we study. They need to invest in themselves just like we invested in ourselves. See, understand, when you let somebody get away with that, what you do is you become an enabler. You allow them to stay in a spirit of laziness. You allow them to stay in a spirit of poverty. You cater to them when you give them everything. You're listening to a man and a woman, okay, who are parents of 20-plus-year-old children.
30.
Okay, almost a 30-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Next year. All right, and then also, you know, we have 2 grandchildren and we have 1 granddaughter on the way. We have stayed. Listen, I was in the class last night almost till doggone midnight. I was in that class learning for 5 hours. 5 hours. Straight. Sitting in the class learning from the wealthy. Learning from a brother that looked just like us. Guess what? I paid for his class. He told me the price. I paid for the class. I showed up to the class so I can learn. I didn't get upset with him and tell him, hey, bro, you really don't want us to prosper. You really don't want us to prosper, brother. You know, you really don't want us to grow, man. Your price is too high. You need to cut it. Like the song. Your price is way too high. You need to cut it. You understand? Understand this, man. What I've learned is when you're sincere about something, when you are genuine, you're going to work for it. You're going to do what's necessary in order for you to have it. Queen?
All right. Excuse me. I just, I just wanted to continue to stay on topic in regards to jealousy. And of course, you all know, just like my husband, I am a spiritual person. I'm reminded of a quote that jealousy is the rage of a man, and he will not spare not. He will spare not when it comes to the day that he's getting his vengeance. You see, from a spiritual perspective, I know that jealousy is what we call the murderous spirit. Jealousy is a green-eyed monster. That's what they call it, a green-eyed monster, because of the envy and the strife and the malice that it holds towards the person that the jealous person is jealous of. Jealousy is something that you don't want around you. Jealousy is something that you don't want to carry in your heart. I always like to reference to biblical stories. Now, I ain't got time to get into whether this stuff fact or fiction. I'm just pointing out the significance of what we're talking about today. There was the story of Cain and Abel, his own brother, that he was jealous of his relationship with the divine, jealous of what he had, jealous of his job, jealous of his position with his parents, just jealous and hated the ground that he walked on to the point where he murdered him. We got to understand, and we got to stay in tune with the spiritual part of us, because in my experience, being in tune with the spiritual part of me has allowed me to be able to pick out those that mean me no harm. I mean no good. I've been in relationships. I've been in friendships with people who I thought were my friends. I've been in marriages with people that I thought were my husband. But turns out jealousy appears. I'm just going to give an example, and it's happened several times. I've had some girlfriends, and we were road dogs, and we were ace coons, and all of this other kind of stuff. And we were doing things together. And I didn't think highly of myself than I should have. I never thought that I was anything. I was just trying to make it through. And then all of a sudden, when jealousy shows up, something about the face of a jealous person, the I want to say they contort, the facial changes. I mean, the facial expressions change, the countenance change, and you sit there and you wonder, I loved you, I shared everything I had with you, I never wished you a bad day in your life, and you mean to tell me I had you, Mr. Snake, in my bosom the whole time? We have got to again pay attention to the people in our connections, because jealousy will kill you. It will kill dreams. It will kill relationships. It will take you off your path. Do you know that some people purposely attach to you so they can detour you, so they can mess up your life? You got some young girls out here that attach to people, and they know, I'm talking in relationships, and they know that these people are getting ready to be prosperous. They know that they're on the road to college to get into be, something big. And guess what? They attach to, I'm going to say, a demonic force or an adversary that purposely detours them in the life of partying, detours them in a life of drugs, detours them in a way that would just mess up their lives. We got to pay attention. You understand what I'm saying? We have got to pay attention. And since my husband, I've met my king, and we've been together, I've seen some things that I didn't want to see. Out of nowhere. Because people do not want to see you happy. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? People do not want to see you prosperous. They will plot, they will plan to get you out of your blessing. You understand what I'm saying? So, probably a little further down the road, I have some things else to say. But I want you guys to to just take a look around. I keep saying to you, look at your attachments. Look at the people around you. Sometimes they say keep your friends close and your enemy closer, but you better know what you're doing. You better know what you're doing when you're talking about keeping your enemies closer. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just the type person, I just cut you off. There's no need of me keeping you close. I understand once I pick you up and I know what you are, then you can know what you're dealing with, but you're not gonna be that close. So I'm gonna pass this to my king, and as we get down the road, we're gonna talk a little bit more about jealousy, that murderous spirit, that green-eyed monster, that one that hides, lurking and waiting. It needs to be exposed. It needs to be exposed. Once it's found out, expose it.
They smile in your face.
All the time they want to take your place.
Backstabbers. Yes, indeed. Well said, my queen. Well said.
They can't see me either.
Well, family, I just wanted to basically touch on that. We have to deal with our hearts, man. Rather than being jealous of somebody, it's like ridiculous, man. Some people are jealous of your marriage. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes ex-spouses, will come into your relationship and try to cause problems and things of this nature, man. We got to be very careful in this day and this time, man. I've seen, people who was hating on another brother go get his ex-wife and bring his ex-wife around and start talking about him. And, you see all these programs that's out here. Now, myself personally, honestly, I just see it in the feed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even if you're not, anybody knows anything about the social media world too, you don't necessarily have to be subscribed to their channel for you to see it if they have a big following and stuff like that. So like on YouTube and Facebook, these things pop up. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be very careful about entangling yourself with a yoke of bondage, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't participate in these life destructive, self-destructive type of things. You know what I mean? We just have to simply guard our heart and our minds. You know what I'm saying? For out of it flows the issues of life. You know what I'm saying? We have to be very careful about what we're ingesting, and we have to be very careful about the people who we connect ourselves to, okay? Because a lot of people, they have a form of righteousness. A lot of people appear to be good. You understand what I'm saying? But the truth manifests itself. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of truth will always reveal the hypocrite. With those who don't know, hypocrite by definition means actor.
Pretender.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's performing. You understand what I'm saying? Even people that celebrate with you don't necessarily truly have your best interests at heart. A lot of them are just acting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just simply acting, but inside of you, they're envious of you. They want to take your place. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to see you prosper. They don't want to see you, win. You know what I'm saying? They may celebrate you externally, but internally, they want to take your life, man. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen this even with our own leaders, man. We've seen this with Thomas Sankara. We seen this with Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? We seen this so many times with Brother Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? We seen this so many times, man. Our brothers out there gang banging and killing one another. And life and death lies in the power of the tongue. Somebody don't necessarily have to get a gun, to take you out. People will slander your character. Okay, will lie on you. You understand what I'm saying? To try to deter people from listening to you. You understand what I'm saying? Or supporting you, right? You know what I'm saying? So they go in their secret little corners, and they talk about you behind your back. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, you just got to be very careful in this last this last hour. You know what I'm saying? The times, is definitely winding down. You understand what I'm saying? You know, this world in general is going through an evolution. If you pay attention, this is a global uprise of corruption. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This is not limited to just our neighborhoods. This is a global issue. What we're talking about, something that's spiritual, and some people, they call it spookism. Okay, but we, my queen and I, we have dealt with these spiritual things.
That's right.
Okay, you could keep thinking it's a joke or a movie just on The Exorcist if you want to. Okay, and you know, and see, those who have a spiritual understanding, we understand these things that are taking place. Okay, we understand these things are taking place. See, let me help you guys understand something. This is the reason why we have to reconnect with who we are. Okay, this is the reason why we have to reconnect with who we are, because people who say that spookism are people prior to post enslavement. We always have subscribed to the spiritual realm. We always have subscribed to the supernatural. We always have subscribed to that. You understand? And I continue to say this, and I'm going to say it again. You know, we literally are out of our minds. Literally. And the reason why is because a lot of us don't subscribe to moral principles. You know what I'm saying? I cannot get away from that. This is my charge. I'm a messenger. This is what I do. I drop the message. Now it's up to you to receive it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the USPS, not unless you need a signature. And then today I'm not looking for a signature. In other words, I'm not looking for amen. Okay? Or that's right. I don't come on here for that. I come on here to tell you the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help us all. You understand? And the fact of the matter is, our problem is that we have been cut off. Okay? We've been cut off from our spiritual teachings, okay? Our moral compass, our moral foundation. This is the reason why we rob one another. This is the reason why we kill each other. This is the reason why, you understand, you know, we're jealous of one another and we try to take each other down, man. It's a lack of morals, okay? It's a lack of morals. And it's sad that people, rather than wanting to ask you questions about how did you get there, they rather take your life. You know what I'm saying? You can have what we have, and you can have even more. You understand what I'm saying?
Have what Oprah has.
But people, they're too arrogant to ask questions. Okay? They are too arrogant to ask questions, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the only thing people got to do is ask you, hey, brother and sis, how did you guys make it? What do I need to do to be able to get my family out of poverty? I seen you guys coming, you know, from the same place we come from. You know, we see you excelling, man. We celebrate you. And we had some people that actually do that. But, you know, in some cases, we had people we had individuals that have lied on us. You understand? We've had individuals, you know, like what my queen, she went through this situation. You know, I don't mind sharing with you, you know, an ex coming at her the wrong way, acting all crazy. You understand what I'm saying? We went through this, and I was like, man, this is crazy. I said, you know, and then after that had happened to her, then we found out about the uncle that had killed his nephew. And I said, man, we got to address this, because it's a situation going on with Jay Morrison and this other brother named Tony the Closer, and then the situation with the Sweetie Pie thing, and then we have so many brothers and sisters online cutting each other down. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? We have to get to the point where we got to recognize what the problem is, and we got to do something about this, man. We simply just got to stop. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to be jealous of anybody. You know, even, you know what I'm saying? The racists is jealous of us as a people. You know what I'm saying? We deal with that ourselves as a people. Let's just be honest about this. You know what I'm saying? You know, they Europeanize our culture. Okay? Blow the noses off of the Sphinxes, and all right? try to stop us, you know, from prospering and feeling like, you know, we shouldn't prosper all just because of what ethnicity we is. This stuff is ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Thank you. That was great. So we kind of went down the line a whole lot about what jealousy is, what it does, who it affects. It is nothing short of murder. that individual, if they allow what's on the inside of them to overtake them, they will murder. There are so many cases of people being murdered because someone else has a problem with them. So let me help you with a solution in regards to this. Again, I'm going to dig out what I know. And some of the words I'm about to quote, if you don't really understand them, you can go ahead and Google them. But there's a verse that says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, they say the devil, is lurking. Some say the devil don't exist either. I have no idea. But anyways, there's something out there that's causing people to literally hate. A negative element out there that's causing people to hate. Now, be sober, be in your right mind. Don't stick your head in the sand. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. If they show you that they are disrespectful, nasty, you have to put them in check, yeah. If they show you that they are a hater, if they show you that they're full of jealousy, believe that. Believe that. Sometimes love, well, a lot of times love does conquer all. But do you want to waste your time? But be sober. Be vigilant. Your adversary is out there to destroy you. You understand? Not trying to scare anybody. And there's another verse that I like to hang on to. You can take it how you want to take it. Put on the whole armor. Put on your shield. The shield to thwart the lies that they throw at you. The shield to thwart that bad energy that they're throwing at you. The shield to block them from trying to permeate your very spirit to detour your entire life.
Indeed, family. So that's pretty much about it. You know, make sure, again, that you guard your heart and your mind. Make sure, you know, you disconnect yourself from people who are negative, you know. The bottom line is you walk a higher path. When you have a higher education, that means you go to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? College and elementary school is not the same. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a higher consciousness, you know, you connect with your higher self, which is the higher self is your spiritual being. You know what I'm saying? And you walk a higher path. It's not that you think you're better than anybody else. I say this all the time. It's just that you think better. So because you think better, you know what I'm saying, you do better, and because you do better, you have better. You see what I mean? So make sure you start connecting with people who are not caught up in all this gossip and all this drama. Unfortunately, we've been programmed for us to follow after these things. And understand me, I'm not beating nobody up because I understand. You know what I'm saying? I see what's going on. And we have to solve these problems by us actually addressing these issues. The problem don't go away by you not addressing it. Okay? So again, we put the problem on the table, and that is the solution. You know what I'm saying? I highly encourage you to research yourself. Again, from my understanding, from my research, I found out that our spirituality is not wicked. Okay? I found that out. I found out by studying myself. Okay? And brother, you brothers and sisters, you may be saying, Brother Mar, what does that have to do, you know what I'm saying, with jealousy? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, of the fact that we're people of greatness. You know what I'm saying? We are actually gifted, man. Our people are spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying? We have supernatural power. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is a lot of us have not learned how to tap into that power that we have. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And once we start understanding these spiritual things, that's the reason why they don't want us to practice our spirituality. Some of us got to understand this agenda. We got to understand this agenda. You know what I'm saying? Because when you don't know who you are, then you're confused. Then you don't have confidence. Okay? But then once you know who you are, now you're empowered. Now you have the power. You no longer have an identity crisis because you know who and what you are. See, as long as you feel like you need to talk like somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Think like somebody else, act like somebody else, dress like somebody else, you'll never be yourself, and you'll continuously keep having this identity crisis, you know, and you'll continuously, you know, have this vicious cycle going on in your life and wondering what's wrong with me mentally. It's because you are out of your mind. It's because that's not your culture. You know what I'm saying? Their mindset is not our mindset. Their way is not their way. Their thoughts are not our thoughts. Okay, our ways are higher than our way. Their ways, our thoughts are higher than their thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? Because they even came to our country and studied our spirituality. So I'm just keeping it real with you. There's a form of jealousy because the dark-skinned people of this earth, we are the most persecuted people in this world that I know of, known to man. You understand what I'm saying? Everywhere we go, we're being persecuted. Why? Because of jealousy. People can say, well, why are they jealous of us? We don't have this, we don't have. Listen, see, that's the problem. We don't recognize what we possess. It's not that we don't have it. We do actually have it. You know what I'm saying? It's we have to get back to doing for self. We have to get back to being family oriented. And once we start having this family oriented mentality, okay, then we can get back to, you know, growing our community, our villages. We can begin to start conquering again, you know what I'm saying, and taking dominion again. You know what I'm saying? We can start being fruitful and multiplying again. The universe commands blessing where there's unity. And I'm closing on that statement. The universe commands blessing where there is unity, family. Walk in the spirit of love, man. Walk in the spirit of love. Go inside of yourself. Start praying, start meditating, start seeking for yourself. Make sure that you're in the right spirit. You can't save everybody else, but one person who you can save is yourself. One person who you can save is yourself. So we thank you all for tuning in, family. Again, for your power couple mental fitness. Again, for my Queen Imani Amari and I, we thank you all so much for tuning in. We do these programs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 6:30 and 7 o'clock a.m. So we thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for those of you who shared and invite. Please make sure you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Also, we have an IG page as well. You know what I'm saying? Uwa Pele. Again, Uwa Pele is a Yoruba word for gentle character. Okay, and we focus on your spiritual, your physical, and your financial well-being. We pray that you continue to have a blessed day and week. Peace. Talk to you soon.